this summer. Here's Yaremko back in. Centering feed shot, pinballed and it's in. Tug a funny bounce right
down in front of Carson Dick. Dick 2-on-1. Dick to the net. A power move. He scores! Carson Dick set it up. Ryan Miller with the first goal on home ice for Portland this season. 9. Trying to center. 15 seconds to go in the period. Good no-look pass. Chizowski in the slot. Portland's Jugnoth. Jugnoth fires. He scores! Ryan Miller net front deflection with 8.9 seconds to go in the period. The Cougars will work it back into the defensive zone. Heavy pressure by Miller. He'll center and shot by Portland. Scores! Hudson Darby, 18-6. Works it back towards the Portland zone. Hawks steal 3-on-1. 5 to play. Portland, one-timer! He scores! Ryan Miller with a clutch one.
Swing, Darby in the middle. To Miller. Miller left wing. Yaremko trying to get past McNutt. He does. Yaremko shoots and scores! Tyson Yaremko gives Portland their first lead of the night. That's what's.
You know, they got certain plays that they like to set up, and boy, they can manufacture some real good chances. Miller shot side, they score! Bonazzoni able to chip it in.
Winterhawks along the boards. Miller to the blue line. Jugnoth, a weak shot, knocked down in front, rolling to the net. Mateka the first save. Puck is still loose in the blue paint, and they score. Whole lot of bodies in front of the net, and it's poked home by Ryan Miller as the Winterhawks get up. Jordan Gavin forcing them to the outside. Miller down to the corner for Chizowski. Blue line feed, Jugnoth. Back to Chizowski. One-timer blocked in front. Hit Zemlak, who went down to a knee. Here's Chizowski. Backdoor, batted out of the air, and they score. It's a tie game as Ryan Miller picks up his second of the night, and the Winterhawks have tied it at 3.
Yeah, talking about baseball hands right there, and just bunting it in the net. Little swing and a whack, and Miller.
Out to Mays at the blue line. Mays coughed up the puck, and here comes Yaremko. Mays getting back as now it's a 2-on-1. Puck over and a score.
Net, jam free by the Winterhawks, played back at the point. Playing it across the line, Southern shot to traffic, he scores! A high shot that goes in under the bar, and the game's first shot, as so often happens this season against Seattle, finds the back of the net. Beaver's trying to flip the puck out. Matthews continues to push it, goes blue line. Miller will send it to the left circle. Spinning with the puck, back up top at the point. Miller, work it down the wall to his left. Gets it back in the slot, a rip shot, scores. A lot of traffic in front of Ratzlaff on a power play goal for Portland.
Winterhawks dump it in. Jackson Smith avoids a hit as Portland regains control. Heading up toward the line, they'll drop it off for Jugnoth. Skates in left circle, scores! Tyson Jugnoth against 2:30 to go in regulation. Thompson chasing after the puck himself. Works it around to the boards. A centering pass picked off. Puck is loose in front, and they score! Ryder Thompson, the defenseman, ties the game with 2:25 to go in regular.
Winterhawks over the Wheat King blue line to the far side. Got knocked down, but found the trailer. Miller from the right circle. Thrown back across, scores! It's another goal that
Klimke trying to dig it free. Martin in there as well for the Winterhawks. Now send in front, a shot, they score! Well, you know what?
I think that was in.
I think it's in. The officials haven't made an indication, but the Winterhawks are celebrating.
Portland flies it up left wing. Hawks get some wheels. It's Ryan Miller to the corner. Miller around the back of the net, surveying. Able to hand it up for Jugnoth. His shot!
The Portland power play. Wild lead this one 1-0 on a 2-on-1 hammer from Sean Rios. Maddox McCaggerty picking up an assist. Sent out front, and they score. Diego Bonazzoni. Pass out to the right wing circle. Brendan G. He's a man coming by with Joel Plott. Decides to go right wing with it instead. Wild trying to clear it out. They cannot do it. Chinichka drops it back. Wrist shot. They score. Miller bar down. Game tied 2-2. Off the drop pass.
Zone left wing side, trying to drive wide. Puck will roll in front, and then just evades Moranov, who was following up late. Miller will skate it the other way for Duguay. And Schmidt will intercept in his own zone, but can't clear. Alain has Miller on him in the far corner. Miller takes the puck. In front, they score. Weiermeyer one-times it home. On his own on the near boards to the blue line. Goaltender's out. 6-on-5. Schmidt in front. It's deflected. Puck loose there. Lying there. And whacked and held in, but now cleared off the boards. An empty net ahead for Ryan Miller. He will skate up and deposit it into the empty net. 5-2.
Ryan Miller at the left circle, onto the back. Slobodian shot blocked by Martirana. Slobodian again. He scores! A blast by Cole Slobodian. With 9:18 to go in the first period. And
living on the blue line. Jugnoth looking for an assist. Put in a low shot, tipped and scored. A plethora of red jerseys in front, and I think Ryan Miller is going to take credit for it. And yet another assist by Tyson Jugnoth. When he shoots, good things happen.
Free, but it kicks on out into the hands of Thompson, as the Winterhawks will skate with it. Move to the right-hand side. That was Miller. Shot in. They score. It was a Jugnoth now. Chizowski in the middle. Botazzoni picks up the puck, goes up top. Jugnoth. 1:51 left in the period. 1:10 left in the power play for the Winterhawks. Botazzoni. Jugnoth. Shot in. They score. With 1:04 remaining on the penalty kill, Royals not able to hold it off as Jugnoth sent a shot in, and it'll look to be tipped
tonight. They go with Weiermeyer, Chizowski, Miller, Zakreski, and Jugnoth as a five-man unit. Jugnoth, the traffic save is made. Miller, rebound, score! Ryan Miller, 14th goal of the season. Once again, front of the net. He crashes. He converts, and the Winterhawks capitalize. A power play goal with 28.1 to go, and it's 2-1 Portland.
And how quickly things can change. You know, it looked like Seattle was going to escape with a 1-0 lead despite being outplayed.
The pass comes near wing. Joel Plant slides it over to Miller. Miller waits, shoots, rebound, score! Reed Brown, 6th of the year, on the spot for the rebound, and Portland gets two straight to take a 2-1 lead with 4:42 to go in the second. Unsportsmanlike conduct, 2 minutes, no misconducts there. You avoided that scare. Hawks in front, they score! Get up, Portland! Ryan Miller cuts the Tri-City lead down to 1 as he picks his corner. Glove.
Brown. He'll move one to the circle. Miscommunication. Portland walks it in. Here's Brown. He'll move one to the circle. Miscommunication. Portland walks it in. Seattle makes a mistake to
the right point, goes to the midpoint to Jugnoth, under a minute to go on the power play, but here Chizowski shoots, blocked by Corbin Vaughn, loose puck on the left wing side, now it's in behind the Cougar goal, comes to the right wing circle, Botazzoni, midpoint, Jugnoth holds, Botazzoni, and what time he scores! What a shot from Diego Botazzoni, and Portland strikes first.
Kyle Chizowski had to recover it, left wing Miller driving, gets into the corner, waits, and loads it back up top. This one's gloved by Jugnoth, his shot, seeing eye will go. Kyle Chizowski tips it on the left wing on the circle. Face off secured by Portland eventually. They go low to high. Jugnoth's shot, tracks onto the net. Shot, score! Ryan Miller in the clutch again. 24 seconds to go. Ties it 4-4. Zoni's top of the circle, looks left side for Jugnoth. Jugnoth across, one-timer, save made, rebound, scored! Weiermeyer, his
wasn't in a position to try and get a good scoring opportunity.
Takes up to the right of Andre Stematek. It's going to be picked up though by Portland. Here they come with speed, trying to get a feed. Here is Weiermeyer, gets it. He has a breakaway. Weiermeyer scores! Alex Weiermeyer on a breakaway feed ties the game at 1.
For Weiermeyer, that is his team leading
Go for great cuts. Right point, Pshenichka looking at the load one to center. Gets underneath the stick of Kyle Chizowski and taken back for a centering feed. Portland scores! How about those Hawks? What a start! 15 seconds. Right side flank now to center. Left wing wall, it's Jugnoth. Up top, looks, Jugnoth, shoots, scores! Tyson Jugnoth, seeing-eyed wrister, beats it, low glove on Dawson Cowan. A power play goal for Portland, ties game 4.